Dear students, today I am going to teach you very important topic, the causes for the rise of assertive nationalist. Meaning, what are the factors that's responsible of growth of assertive nationalist. So this topic and I'll discuss this topic in brief. First one, with reference to the growth of assertive nationalist or emergence of nationalism. First heading I would like to mention here, recognition of the true nature of the British rule. What do you mean by this one? Early nationalists adopted constitutional method. I have already taught 3P method, constitutional agitation method, but they could not achieve their demands. And what happened after that? They exposed the true nature of the British imperialism. What do you mean by the true nature of the British imperialism? Meaning, the main target of the British imperialism to exploit Indian wealth. And after that, the youth of the Indian National Congress observed that their method is not adequate, not appropriate. The efforts made by the early nationalist leaders through their writing, agitation, and petition to the British government exposed the true character of the British rule in India. It was felt that the British rule was responsible for the economic drain of India and her growing poverty. Means it was clear that, it was exposed that famine came to existence in India, poverty increasing day by day in India. Who is responsible? British policies, British government is responsible. Some political events such as 1892 to 1905, like the reduction of the number of Indian members in the Calcutta Corporation, the reduction of the restrictions on the Press Act, and made Indian realize that instead of giving them more rights, British were taking away even their few existing rights. Here two points are there I would like to mention. What do you mean by the reduction of the member of the Indian member in the Calcutta Corporation? It was a local body like you can see this one Nagar Palika, or we can say this one Nagar Nigam type. So Calcutta Corporation was there. So basically there were two types of members. First one nominated one, and second one elected one. So nominated one will be very close to government. So government target was there how to control the corporation. So they tried to increase the nominated member, but early nationalists demanded to enlarge the all corporation, means maximum Indians should be appointed. Okay, so but always reduction started. So that hurt the sentiment of Indian people. And press. What is that? I think you know this one importance of the press. Press will create political awareness, political sensibility, patriotism. So British government did not like this one, and finally restrictions of press taken place. So and both were kind of a repressive colonial policies that hurt the Indian people, and finally that given a good chance for growth of assertive nationalism. Next heading is there, failure of the early nationalists. The younger element within the Congress were dissatisfied with the achievements of the early nationalists. They strongly criticized the method of the peaceful constitutional agitation. The assertive nationalists advocated the adoption of the European revolutionary method to meet the British imperialism. What do you mean by one term I have used? European revolutionary method. European revolutionary method means people should unite, people should start a mass movement against the colonial rule, and we should ready to sacrifice our life for the sake of nation, and then only you can get our rights, otherwise we can't get our rights. Means younger group of the Indian National Congress believed that by begging one, by petition one, by constitutional method, by requesting way, we can't get anything. How we can get anything? By mass movement, by agitation, by criticizing British government policies. And if British government sending us jail, no problem, we are ready for that. Means for the sake of the nation, you should sacrifice our life. The early nationalists were loyal to the crown, and the political object was improve their chances of the getting seat in the central provincial legislative or judicial services. The assertive nationalists accused the early nationalists of the limiting their activities to the middle class of the society. I have already taught that early nationalist belongs to upper class, upper middle class people. Means basically they belongs to Jamindar's family, landlord's family, or we can say elite group of the society. So they were representative of the upper middle class society. Okay, and so they were only popular amongst those only. But now nationalism slowly spread far and wide, and people were understanding the grievances of the British policies, and that's why many youth of Indian National Congress came to existence, and they became very popular leader. They came from middle class family, lower middle class family, and they got Western education also. So when they have got Western education, so they knew about the Indian history also, and after that they adopted the Western method of revolutionary. Means what happened in America, what happened in France, they wanted to adopt that style. Means mass movement they wanted agitation against the British government, and by that only they believe that we can get anything. Now worsening economic condition, if exploitation will be there, Indian wealth drained to England continuously, so definitely poverty will be increased day by day. The evil economic consequences of foreign rule was exposed towards the end of the 19th century. There were famine. What do you mean by this one? Famine means scarcity of food taken place. I have taught you. When famine came to existence, billion of the people died, and British government had not taken sufficient measures. On the other hand, when Silver Jubilee program initiated, so lakhs of rupees is spent. That hurt the sentiment of Indian people. That is also one reason, okay, that led to the rise of assertive nationalists. The government did not nothing to help the people. On the other hand, it spent the huge amount of the money on the Silver Jubilee celebration of the Queen Victoria's accession to the crown. The events revealed the Indians their plight of utter helplessness. They attributed all this to anti-national policies followed by the British government. So I have taught you drain of wealth theory, very important. Indian wealth drained to England continuously. India was not getting any proportional benefit. So day by day, scarcity of food taken place, poverty increasing, and famine also came to existence. In famine, many Indians died. But it was colonial government, no any sentimental attachment. Now, dear student, I would like to mention one very important point. COVID is spread in India, that is not less than any famine. But we are lucky that we are living in democratic country, and our government taken sufficient measures, given food grains to poor people, given some other benefit to the common people. That's why many people save their life. So today this much, and just now one more video I'll release. So small video I am making.